but their power to weight ratio is incredible. About 450 kilos these frames, with a 90 kilo engine in them and 200 horsepower as we talked about. So let's hear the Screaming Cats going down the front straight, seeing if they can break the lap time of the sprint cars. They used to have the lap record here at Ruapuna many years ago, so these things absolutely fly.
Let's go to Warwick with the call for the modified sprints.
Yep, racing we go, and Craig Cox on the front row this time with Matthew Phillips, and they'll just sort themselves out. They go into that turn, and looks like Matthew Phillips comes out of there. Was that Kate Warren that got into trouble and swung infield? Looks like a white car anyway. Brett Booth in that third spot from Shane Cornelius, and then the 32 of Neil Carey going around there in that fourth spot as the front three have made a wee bit of a break already, but the competition for that next spot's pretty good as Carey in there, 47, Harry McIntyre, Liam Astle scooting along there as well. Here comes Sophie Cribb just learning the trade there as Matthew Phillips comes round. He'll put her lap down early on. Brett Booth to watch his back door there as Craig Cox is edging every little bit closer on every turn, although he drifted out a wee bit high there and lost some momentum. He just dropped back a tag. Shane Cornelius going around Sophie Cribb with Harry McIntyre looking for a little bit of an inside run as he got the momentum to get through, and he does that on that town bend. Meanwhile, Clayton Phillips just keeps pulling away from the rest of the field. Brett Booth has cemented that second spot now quite comfortably from Craig Cox. But Harry McIntyre's just got a little bit of edge on Liam Astle there. As Cornelius has dropped back a couple of positions. And then the 94 of Brendan Hopkins trails the rest of them with the 32 of Neil Carey. But certainly Clayton Phillips is sticking to the smooth lines. The pace is quite a quick one for the modified sprints as they swing round once again. Brett Booth just can't seem to reel him in, nor can Craig Cox. McIntyre's the biggest mover of this race as he's come from near the tail of the field, holding that fourth position. So Phillips gets the white flag, coming right up on behind the tail of Neil Carey in the 32 car. And he steadies himself for the last turn as Brett Booth closes up quite rapidly, but won't be enough time for him. So the checkered flag goes to Clayton Phillips from Brett Booth. Craig Cox takes that third position from the 47 of Harry McIntyre. Then it will have been 8 Nathan Astle home ahead of the 92 of Paul Cornelius, and the 32 of Neil Carey will bring the last one home. A couple of retirements, lads, out of that one.
Yeah, exactly right. It was Kate Warren retiring after just a lap, so frustrating moments for her. And I see Mackenzie retired, and also Sophie Cribb. But what a great result. Clayton Phillips returning to form here at Ruapuna Speedway. We often used to see you winning multiple races, and good to see that car going around. Brett Booth doing the fastest lap time there for second, 15.08, so almost breaking the 15-second barrier. And Coxie, as usual, up there in the front with most of them. Doing a lap time of 15.3. Congratulations to you, Clayton Phillips.